Good day, everyone. I'm coming to you today to share some very important news about the Tennessee Department of Corrections. More than a year ago, I assembled a task force to look at the issue that we were having with officer retention and the number of vacancies that we have in our facilities across the state. We recognize this as a critical issue and one that had to be addressed. This task force was chaired by Brian Hughes, who is our Director of HR, and it included many people from the facilities that sat on this task force who brought their opinions to the table to talk about why we were seeing some of the retention problems we were seeing, and as well as the vacancy rates. The main issue that was identified through this task force was the fact that TDOC was not competitive in the job market. Our pay was just simply too low for the job that these correctional officers do each and every day. And we knew we had to do something about it. Any of you that's tracked the department and watched us on hearings and in front of legislative bodies know that we began the process of really pushing and asking for some adjustment to the correctional officer pay across the board, as well as to address pay in other areas such as counselors and probation officers. I'm proud to say that with the support of the governor and with the support of the General Assembly, we've received what, in my opinion, is one of the largest pay increases for our correctional staff that I've seen in a long time. The governor has awarded us $15.6 million in his budget. The General Assembly added about $5.5 million to that to address compression across the board for our veteran staff, and also to raise our correctional officer pay to somewhere between $32,000 to $34,000 a year starting pay. Now, that's a very good starting pay when you consider what I started in 30-something years ago, about $800 a month. I'm proud of the accomplishments that we've seen, but I want to thank a lot of people today. First of all, I want to thank our staff. Many of you have missed ball games, worked overtime, missed family functions because you were required to work overtime to fill those security vacancies that we had to fill to maintain the security of our facilities. And I'm proud to say, you guys are the best. Y'all stick with us through the hard times, and you've really done a great job. And I just want you to know, I don't miss the fact that you've made sacrifices for this department. Many of us have. But I want to thank you for the work that you've been doing and the work that you'll continue to do. I also want to thank Governor Lee. From day one, Governor Lee recognized the issue of correctional officer pay and committed to me to do something about that, and he's delivered on that promise. I also want to give a special thank you to Chairman Ken Yeager. You know, Ken has been an advocate of Tennessee Department of Corrections for a long time, and especially an advocate for these correctional officers and people who work in our prisons. I just want to say a special thank you to Chairman Yeager for sticking behind us and really helping lead that challenge in the Senate and in the General Assembly to help get this raised. We really appreciate your support. The House Finance Committee, the Senate Finance Committee, and all the leadership that come together with a bipartisan effort to really support this issue. Let me just say thank you for recognizing the issue, but more importantly, giving us the funds and appropriating the funds to help us address correctional officer pay. Let me also thank the leadership in both houses for your support of TDOC and recognizing this important issue and giving us the funds and appropriating the funds to address this issue going forward. Thank you. Again, thank you for what you do. We'll be back soon visiting the facilities and sharing more information about this, but I just want you to know how proud I am of you in the Department of Corrections, how grateful I am to serve as your commissioner. And for those that didn't get a raise, let me just say this. The General Assembly also funded the pay for performance raise that everyone should get this year also. But I recognize there's issues and there's other job classes that did not get a raise that are most deserving, and we'll continue to fight and work for those raises also. But thank you for what you do each and every day, and I appreciate the work that you do. Thank you.